Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mitch O'Brien, and you're tuning in to 1776 and on. Before we begin, I'd like to talk about what 1776 and on is. 1776 and on is a news network that will be bringing you up to date coverage of U.S. politics. With the news today, we see too many instances in which the media is doing a poor job for us Americans. With the election being crucial this year, we want to bring real news with real answers. Our job is to supply the answers to the voters of America. With that being said, let's talk about politics. Now, before the debate, Hillary Clinton was up in the polls. And I'm talking about the vice presidential debate. She was up in the polls after her win in the previous presidential debate. And she was basically winning in most states and she was gaining a lot of momentum. Now, the vice presidential debate that took place on Tuesday was very crucial for the Trump team. They really needed to halt the momentum that Hillary Clinton had going for the election. And I think they did, because Mike Pence, in my opinion, won the debate. And the CNN poll had Mike Pence right after the debate at 48% to Tim Kaine having 42%. So he was up 6% to Tim Kaine after the debate. And many other polls are showing that Mike Pence won. Now, many say that the presidential debates are the most important. But I think the vice presidential debates are just as important because they're showing how well the leader, the president, can pick their side-by-side man, their sidekick, their guy that they can go to and talk about the problems that they need to face in the country. Now, I know many people don't say the vice presidential debate matters, but in this term, I think it matters because it stops the negative focus on the Trump campaign. Now, it also gains a lot of conservative voters that weren't for Trump because Mike Pence really broadcasted and really showed how well of a conservative person he is. Now, I think to say things about the actual debate and what actually happened, Mike Pence was a lot more composed. Very composed, very articulate in what he said. He had really good debating skills. He could pivot off of what Tim Kaine could say, and he could throw something back or defend himself and just sound articulate and sound like the better person. Tim Kaine was the one that was interrupting, and he didn't sound like he was very professional, in my opinion. He didn't sound professional. He wasn't actually doing anything in the debate and using actual debate tactics. It kind of felt like he lost his footing by just attacking him constantly. I think Mike Pence had the better composure, and I think Tim Kaine lacked the composure, and that's why I think Mike Pence was the winner of the debate for many people. Now, Kaine also had some good attacks, but like I said, Mike Pence's debate skills really helped him pivot out of those situations. So when he was put on his heels, Mike Pence could just rotate out of the situation and get out of it and press Kaine on something. And that's what I think really won him the debate. Now, I know we're going to see if this has affected anything. And we're going to actually see with the polls, has the vice presidential debate actually done anything? And personally, I think we're going to see a slight rise for the Trump campaign. Not too much, not too significantly, but it's a good ground to go off of if Trump does well on Sunday. Because he needs something to build off of other than the negatives that are just being thrown at him. But as of right now, that's all. So stay tuned for more and up-to-date news, and thanks for watching.